What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Check us out on the web at livecortex.com, livecortex.com/blog, giant blog for nootropics information. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/cortexstacks. 4 products support this broadcast. Here they are. Elite level nootropic products. All right, number 1, we've got a stack. It's called Cortex Exceptionally Strong Nootropic Stack was the intention. I mean, we built a great stack. People love the Cortex stack enough that we get emails nearly every day like, Cortex made me motivated. Now I'm like doing work again. Cortex helped me get a promotion. Now I'm functioning well. I'm functioning well verbally fluent wise in my job, and I can give speeches and there's no pauses, and I'm really kind of like being able to access all the stuff in my head. Awesome stuff. Buy Cortex at livecortex.com. I don't want to go forever on that. Great nootropic stack. If you need my help personally, we have a consulting service on nootropics. 40-minute call with me. Buy that at livecortex.com. If you're new to nootropics, just buy Smarter, Better, Faster. That teaches you everything you need to know about nootropics. And it's digital and downloadable. Audio version coming soon. And if you have gut-related issues like SIBO, LPR, or GERD, we've got a consulting service for that too. Basically, we can help you rid yourself of the underlying issue that causes all those conditions. Okay. So I wanted to, yesterday we did a Q&A, which was super awesome. We did a live Q&A here, and we're going to do another one soon, maybe even tonight. Just as many as possible, because I think it's really cool, because it gives folks the opportunity to just ask questions right then and there and get answers, to the best of my speed and processing capacity. A lot of questions coming through yesterday. But one of the things that we talked about, one of the things that we kind of, I feel like I didn't mention in the context of studying for tests in a university environment, and the question that brings that up is studying for a tax exam, which is the best nootropic. I'm fairly experienced, but not yet an expert. And yes, I always go to racetams when it comes to the university environment for processing speed and memory. You just really want that retention capacity. But 2 things I really forgot to mention. I sort of briefly, subtly mentioned Alcar with racetams if you want to add a stimulant effect. To do all that studying for your tax exam or for exams in general, it's a lot of mental endurance work. So you're going to need something with mental endurance that facilitates mental endurance at the same time as something that facilitates processing speed and memory. So you get to do both. And so a racetam, you might shoot for 750 milligrams of aniracetam, 500 milligrams choline bitartrate, and then 150 milligrams of theacrine. That would give you the stimulant effect and the racetam memory and processing effect that you need. So you kind of need both. But the other thing that I wanted to mention that we didn't talk about yesterday, I feel like I should have mentioned, because it's sort of the elephant in the room in people's minds, and I think kind of just generally when we're talking about the university environment and memory, and that's Huperzine A. Huperzine A. Funny sounding nootropic compound, comes from like a Chinese moss. It's used prevalently in a lot of pre-made stacks that actually have benefit, like Alpha Brain has Huperzine serrata, is the official name for the plant, in it. And that stuff you dose between 40 and 200 micrograms. You really have to be careful about that. Measuring it from milligrams to micrograms is easy. We have a video on Huperzine A dose instructions, etc. You can figure that out. But I believe just like 8 milligrams on a scale is going to be 0.8, is going to be 80 micrograms total. And that's kind of what you want to shoot for. But Huperzine A is exceptionally useful in the university environment. I mean, if there's, besides PRL853 or Noopept, Huperzine A is the best thing I've ever taken for memory retention, and it works very acutely, and you can go and consume a whole bunch of information and remember it and be able to express it later in a short period of time, and that's really pretty awesome. I like the questions about libido and hormonal output and function, because that stuff is important for anybody above the age of 30, and at some point a lot of us run into issues related to all of those hormones that are kind of dealing with libido. And I like to talk about that more because it's relevant and it's awesome. And the thing that I've noticed as like a 34-year-old man is like once you understand like where your deficiency might be in any of those areas, and you start to target it, you start to process it, you start to take action on it, things can get rapidly better, and it's exciting. One of the things that's really rejuvenating and energy inducing is fixing hormonal problems, getting your hormones to function really good. That means thyroid hormone, that means DHEA, that for guys it absolutely means testosterone, it means aldosterone, it means antidiuretic hormone, it means working on all the major hormones that allow you to function in an energized way. So we'll be talking about more hormonal stuff too, because it's kind of like nootropics. I mean, for a lot of people, you'll need to take base level nootropics in insignificant doses like if you've got the proper hormonal functionality, you only need to take that and you'll function awesomely. I mean, like, take it from me. So that's it, guys. Hope that's been useful. But yeah, Huperzine A into the university environment, probably by itself. I wouldn't take it with racetams or choline or anything. I would just take Huperzine A by itself in 40 or 80 to 200 micrograms is certainly useful for that environment, both while studying and while taking the test. Like, you'd want to have that recall the entire time, and that stuff is super freaking powerful. Okay, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Maybe a live Q&A later. YouTube will notify you if we do it. If we don't, we'll do one soon enough. Thanks for being here. Products, we are getting rid of the last batch of inventory, having a new batch in. So Cortex Stack right now, 26 bucks, okay? Listen carefully, 26 bucks if you use the coupon code 7. You can get them all for 26 bucks right now. It's being called the only pre-made stack that works. Stock up now. This is the best time, and for us, it's the best time to move the rest of our Cortex batch. Okay, so kind of keep that in consideration. If you would for me, if you need my help personally, we've got a consulting service. Get that at livecortex.com. If you have gut-related issues, SIBO, GERD, LPR, reflux, we can help you there. Consulting service at livecortex.com. Super useful. Not going to regret it. I'm going to be thankful you did it. And if you're new to nootropics, read Smarter, Better, Faster, because it's a really good book on nootropics. Teach you everything you need to know, how to use them, how to cycle, how to think about them, and how to use nootropics surgically, because you got to be really decisive about it to get the best effects. Thanks so much for watching. Podcast coming soon. livecortex.com/blog for good stuff. Facebook.com/cortexstacks. Like us there. And we'll talk to you next time. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropics Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex Stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then like everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex Stack does. Moving right along, the aniracetam guide there. That is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam. Breaks down 25 powerful aniracetam stacks. Shows you how to use aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to aniracetam. Long demanded. Folks asked us for it. We delivered. It is fully digital. Lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the nootropic stacks for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the Racetam God Guide. That is a high-level every racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that racetam. There's 8 major nootropic racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.